Question 2. Again, I have two equations. I'll number equation 1, equation 2. Substitution is going to be really easy in this one because you see that you have a y by itself. So I can take what the y is equal to in equation 1 and substitute it into equation 2. So instead of writing y, I can write x plus 2 squared minus 1. And I have x squared minus 4x minus 5. A little bit of work to do here. We see that we have a quadratic equation. So we need to make one side equal to 0. We probably have like terms to combine. What should I do with this x plus 2 all squared? Any ideas? Foil it out. Because then I can really put my like terms together, right? So if I FOIL that out, I'll get x squared plus 4x plus 4. I still have the minus 1 there. Okay. So now let's put our like terms together. Hey, really cool. Do you see the x squareds go away? If we bring the x squared to the other side, it would go away. If I have 4x and I move the 4x over, I'm going to get 8x on this side. And this will be a plus 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, and I bring the 5 over, I'm going to get plus 8 equals 0. Well, I wanted to make one side equal to 0 because it was a quadratic equation, but then my x squared went away. So now, how do we solve this? You remember? 8x plus 8? What would you do? Would you move the 8 over like that? And then divide everything and get x is equal to negative 1. Again, we're not done because they're going to intersect at a point, so we need to find y. You have to plug in minus 1, either into equation 1 or equation 2. Some people plug it into both just to make sure it's the same answer, right? Because if it's the same answer, you know you've done it right. If you plug it into both and it doesn't come out to the right answer, you're like, ooh, something went wrong somewhere. I always double check by plugging in it again, make sure I didn't do mental math wrong at that point. But maybe you made a mistake earlier. But now if I plug in minus 1, maybe I do into the first one. Minus 1 plus 2 is positive 1. Positive 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so y is equal to 0. And our solution is only one thing, negative 1, 0. Do you see that both parabolas are opening up? Does it make sense? You have a parabola opening up. How can both parabolas open up and have one intersection? Well, maybe they look like this, right? Does that make sense? And since they're the same, because the a value for both is 1, they're the same width. It's not like one is going to get wider and cross into the other one later on. So this is probably what's happening. I know that it's not the vertex because I can see that the vertex of one of them is supposed to be negative 2, negative 1. So one of the things that this unit is starting to show you is that the reason that we do algebra and graphing is because using them together can really give us a full understanding of what's happening. Like, from the picture, it's really obvious there's one solution. From the algebra, it's not necessarily obvious that you should write your solution as a point. But from the picture, it helps you see that. So as you do things, use your brain to start like going, okay, I just solved something algebraically. Can I imagine what's happening as a graph? And sometimes you can, and sometimes you need to use Desmos or a graphing calculator. But if you develop this algebraic understanding and graphical understanding, things will make a lot more sense to you as you're going along. Okay, ones to circle for the whiteboards after this, on this one, just number 7.